Hello world, it's Coach with you once again. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I got some big kind of news. Well, it's actually very short and there's not much to show of it, but it's still big and exciting. This past weekend was the CCXP in Brazil, basically a big Comic-Con. And there was a lot of stuff shown. You probably saw trailers for James Bond and Black Widow, and now I think Wonder Woman has come out. But on Sunday, Warner Brothers had their panel that was all day, and they showed different films. They even showed footage from the new Scooby-Doo movie. But they did show a very special treat that just for a few brief seconds, the King of Skull Island and the King of the Monsters faced off, and King Kong goes to give a mighty old punch at Godzilla. All that and more I'll be going into in this video.
Surging up from the depths of the sea on a tidal wave of terror to wreak vengeance on mankind. A gigantic beast, cavalcade of electrifying horror.
This weekend was the CCXP in Brazil, which is like a big Comic-Con convention, one of the last big ones of the year, and there were a lot of different presentations there and a lot of new trailers came out. There's a lot of big movie news going on because a lot of big trailers just came out. Like I said, James Bond, Black Widow, I believe the Wonder Woman trailer is also just dropped. In all that, there was just, like I said, a few brief seconds of footage that was shown at CCXP for Godzilla vs. Kong. Unfortunately, Warner Brothers has been really breaking down. They've been bringing down the ban hammer, the strikes. They've been apparently copyright striking channels that post any of the footage. So I will have to refrain from showing you guys. Maybe see if I can get away with an image without getting copyright striked. So if you see an image, that means that I got away with it without being copyright striked. That is unfortunate, but it's also not a very long clip, and I'm sure at this point you've seen it on social media. It's very, very short, and it doesn't show very much, really. You can't even really see them clearly, but the biggest thing to notice is, of course, that Kong is almost the same size as Godzilla, which is something that I've been saying for quite some time, and this whole back and forth argument over how big was King Kong gonna be, and was he gonna be half Godzilla size, or how was he supposed to fight him? And I had said that King Kong is gonna be the same size as Godzilla. He's gonna be the same size as him. Kong is definitely, well, because we look at King Kong versus Godzilla, in that film, King Kong is also a very similar stature as Godzilla in terms of size and height. He's a little shorter, but in terms of like his arm span and everything, he matches up to Godzilla. And I knew that if you look at this image, well, I think this is concept art, but if you look at the main poster, I mean, they're quite similar in size. So I had a feeling that Kong was going to be the same size as Godzilla. And I'm glad that they have come out and basically told everybody, no, Kong and Godzilla are the same. And I just like the fact that they come out with the ultimate action shot. They don't just like tease them, but Kong is mid-punch against Godzilla, like pretty much saying, hey, this is gonna be a fight. The two of them are going to fight. We'll have to see what the film is actually about. At this point, we still really don't know that much, especially where King of the Monsters kind of left off. We don't really know why these two are fighting. If you remember how King of the Monsters kind of ends with Godzilla being the king of the Titans, and he's kind of leading them around, and Kong is just on his island, so there's really no reason for them to fight. But there must be something that causes them to come into conflict with each other in the film. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of speculation and discussion about the film itself and everything, and this is going to mean, and there's not much you can do that from a 3-second clip. Now, the big question is, are we still going to get a trailer in December for this film? Because this is all we got. Some said that, well, hey, you know, that was actually more than we expected. You shouldn't have expected anything from CCXP, but I'm sure other people are going to be disappointed that this is all we got. I mean, the last big film coming out this year is Star Wars, and so if they don't have a trailer out soon, you know, I think Star Wars will come out in the next week or so. So, you know, you should expect a trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong to come out by then. If not, then we're looking at a March or something release for this trailer. I can't imagine a January or February trailer, because trailers usually come out with big movies. It's obviously very different now thanks to the digital age, but there's still certain times of year when, you know, it's appropriate for trailers to come out. And then an actual trailer for Comic-Con for the final November release. Now, I know that's quite a bitter pill to swallow already with the film being pushed back. If we don't get any footage in December, it's going to be like, hey, what's going on, guys? So it's going to be tough for fans, you know, especially ones that are like dying to see footage of this film, people that really hope this film can redeem King of the Monsters. And there's just a lot of pressure on this film, unfortunately, because of the box office of King of the Monsters. And, you know, I'm just trying to enjoy the film. I'm very excited for it. I want to see it. These are two of my favorite giant monster characters, practically, and they're going to be on screen at the same time. I'm very excited to see them duke it out. I have a good amount of hopes for this film, but at the same time, you know, the film being pushed back, not a lot of marketing coming out for it. I'm just a little worried, again, that Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers are going to overreact and like try and correct and change the film last minute to make adjustments because of the box office of the last film. But the good news is, it's a very long time. You know, they pushed the film back quite a few months. That gives it a lot of time. You know, again, what I said in my last video about the delay is that it's okay that they push it back, because I'd rather they push it back and make changes than they last minute make changes right before it comes out in March. It's just a pity that we don't get to see any trailer this year. I'm still holding out hope that we get a trailer soon. Now, of course, for the general marketing hype, well, again, since the film is coming out in November, you just have to push everything back. Don't even expect a real full trailer till Comic-Con. For toys and figures, again, there'll be stuff presented at Toy Fair, but since the film comes out in November, that stuff's not coming out until fall at this point. So, unfortunately, the film's delay is going to push everything back. You know, you're going to have to wait basically, 6-7 months for your figures and everything. That's going to get pushed back a lot. Since the film was kind of pushed back, I think so, almost last minute. Not last minute, but generally, it was almost like 5 months away. Probably they've already started the merchandise, the marketing, everything's already been prepped. So what could happen, possibly, is that promotional material will get leaked over the next few months if nothing comes out, because they've probably already made that stuff. I'm betting they've already got the toys made at this point, or designed at least, because the film was supposed to come out in 5 months, or 4 months at this point almost. Yeah, like 4 months. You know, they probably had all the toys and merchandise already prepared and designed, and now they have to push it back. So do not be surprised if over the next few months that stuff starts to leak. This is what happened with Godzilla 2014. Some promotional images leaked online, and that's how we got our first look at Godzilla from the promotional material, which is funny because it doesn't really look, that the promotional material wasn't very accurate to how Godzilla actually looked in the film. So that could be the other option if we don't get a trailer anytime soon, is that promotional material may leak. But I would really hope, at least for a teaser trailer or a teaser poster or just something official. It'd be really a pity if we don't end the year with something to get us excited for this film. And because if not, you know, we have to wait till March. Now, like I said, Toy Fair is in February, and they're gonna probably have some kind of previews of the figures there. And then if not, Comic-Con for sure is gonna be massive, you know. We'll definitely have a teaser trailer before then, but Comic-Con will probably be the final official trailer, and all the figures and everything will be previewed, and the film comes out in November. So, you know, it's a cool clip. You know, it's really cool to see Godzilla and Kong fighting. Obviously, I think some of us expected more. I'm still holding out hope for a trailer. But you know what? It is what it is, and it still gets me really pumped for this film. This film is happening. I think we should also be just aware of the fact that this film is happening in the first place. Like, when they announced that Godzilla was coming back to the big screen and an American film was being made in 2010, I just imagined a Godzilla series. I never imagined that we get Godzilla and Kong fighting. That is blowing my mind, that we're getting Godzilla and Kong on the big screen together in 2020. It is happening. I am excited for this film. I'm just really, really hoping for another trailer. But that's all I can really say because the clip was kind of so short. And I do apologize I couldn't really show much of it in the video. I didn't really want this video to get taken down. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts if you've seen the footage. Are you still excited for this film? Are you still thinking we're gonna get a trailer this year? Like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
God, what is that? Is that a spaceship?